Hey, check that. Street. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hey.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. That is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Bennett. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, Bennett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the Rams at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he comes back with one complete.
Let's go.
Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Point it right.
3rd and 2.
Regular. What's up?
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath, because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brought down at his
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready, break! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Hut, hut.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass,
Okay, ready?
but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer.
Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Right there, hurt. Hurt. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Alert.
Murray now. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
A throw over the middle taken in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Escapes the defender. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready. Hustle. Ready.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Trap 60. 19 tight.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
3rd down and 1.
Jack Panther.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Lions. Go.
Going right back to Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Rams at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Cut 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
65 catch, 65. Hurt. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Go, Riggs, go. Ready.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Come on. Hey, smash Bronco.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25. You talk about this Rams defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. These two teams all tied after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Jackson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And shutting him off, now open field. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Duvernay in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Rams 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Go check. Go check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's second and 10.
Hey, check that, street. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Ready?
Now Murray again. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Running again with Barkley on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Big Lions.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 77 yards.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Go ahead.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check that. Ready.
Now a give. Akers running left. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Panther Street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, Smash.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Murray.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Go trap. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check mash. Check mash. Go.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hey, check that. Street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Real quick, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
18 Rattlers.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Go.
Murray going to fire one out wide.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Third down and goal coming up here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Big Lion. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's Murray. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Now Jackson. That is intercepted.
picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
79 Broncos.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here comes second down.
Check, Bobcat.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Ready.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
Go street. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Go, Rig. Go. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Murray. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you.